This SHOT Show 2016 coverage on the Gun Collective is brought to you by Falcor Defense and Midwest Industries. Click the links in the description to learn more. All right, guys, I got something special for you. I'm here with some of the cast of Range 15, the guys from Article 15 Clothing. I've got Matt, Jared, and Rocco here, and we're going to talk to you guys about the movie and just chat with these guys and see what it's all about. This is a big deal. They crowdfunded it, and it's been ridiculous. So you wanted to say something?
John, first and foremost, I just want to say the Gun Collective is my favorite to watch. Can I say it on your show?
You can say that.
Awesome.
I'll send
it.
Yeah.
It is. Yes.
Yeah.
It is my favorite news source for gun stuff. Because I honestly, from a guy that comes with a film background, your camera presence is entertaining to me.
Thank
so
you.
I love watching it. And
Thank you.
And like we're getting giddy. We're giddy. We get to be on this.
Thanks, guys.
Tingle in my seat. That's a vibrator, but we won't talk about that.
It's getting weird here. Is that some water?
I'm hydrating. It is SHOT Show 2016, and it was our trailer release party last night. So I'm rehydrating with some vodka to really work off that hangover. It was a long night, but it was good times.
The last few days since the crash of an aircraft carrying an unknown virus.
So guys, tell me where did this idea come from? Obviously you guys spent a lot of time together, right?
Yeah.
And this is not. Okay.
Yeah, I think we all are big fans of the movie industry. We talked about it, like, man, it'd be really cool one day to make a movie. And we had one guy reach out to us and says, hey, he wants to write a script. That was Billy J. He's the original, the first writer of the script. We flew him in. He hung out. We drank with him. We partied with him. And then he started writing the beginnings of.
Literally just like it was. He just hung out with us.
Yeah.
He drank with us for 4 days.
Yeah.
And then
he started. We said we wanted a zombie film. Yeah,
and then we wanted to play ourselves.
Okay.
And so just from hanging out, he already knew our personalities from the videos he's watched before.
Sure.
And he started writing. And within the first couple pages, he got done with about 15 pages before he left. Yeah. And we were like,
10 days later,
shit.
we had a 122-page script.
And it's just the beginning.
That's incredible. That's seriously incredible.
Yeah.
To see you guys come from humble backgrounds in as far as creating videos and all that sort of stuff to going to an entirely different level is kind of awesome. It's very rare for our community to do such things and just kind of step into Hollywood and go, you know what, we're doing it our way, and that's really cool.
That's a testament to the project, though, because we stayed so true to our values and roots with this film that it would have never been possible if it wasn't a collective effort through Ranger Up, everybody that supported it, donated to the campaign. And I truly mean that because, and we all speak of that, we went against the grain in every capacity during this movie. And one of my favorite quotes is from Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he goes, "Don't break the law, break the rules." We broke every f***ing rule with this movie.
Those things that you see, Ranger Up has put them out, and the Range 15 Facebook page has put them out, like actual quotes from agents. Like, I'm not even going to show this script to my client. Like, those are real. Those are real replies.
Eventually. There's so many emails from, and we'll blur the names, but it's like, you literally do this in the movie, my client would throw up and fire me as an agent. And you're like, yes, we're doing it right.
And that's the cool thing. The big part about it is that we had a director that believed in us, and he would ask us, like, are you sure you guys are good with this joke? We're like, no, yeah, we want that in there. It's like, and trust me, everyone's going to love this. He's like, okay, we'll do it. And if we didn't have that support from the director himself, we wouldn't be able to create this. So
we did find the best director, the only one that literally came in, did the rewrites, and said, let's do this. Where we're sitting at now with the film is we have seen the first rough cut, which is really, really cool for us because we're like, oh my God, this is real.
Good afternoon, Mr. Betts. What's Range 15?
It's a fallback point for an ELE.
The funny thing is, this has been edited by Hollywood directors or Hollywood editors. Sure. And their response to the cut of the movie as it sits, they go, you have 3 scenes in this movie that cannot be in a movie.
Yeah, there was, at the end of one of the scenes that was filmed, Ross says, that's a wrap, and I think all of our careers as well. Because it was such a crazy scene. Yeah.
But we're keeping all 3.
That's the way. I would be disappointed if you didn't, honestly. So let's rewind again. The crowdfunding effort. Right. That was massive, and again, not something that a lot of people have done. we see like people trying to half-ass it and crowdfund all kinds of products, but beyond that sort of thing in our community, that's never been done, especially on the scale that you guys were able to accomplish. Do you want to say anything about that?
Yeah, we're really fortunate in the way, and a lot of work goes in the back end of this stuff. I think a lot of people, especially when they look at our company profile, are like, oh, these guys just drink and stuff. Like Jared and Vince are ninjas when it comes to social media and backing this whole project with Ranger Up. And it was a very, very extensive marketing plan that we were trying to do with this. And then with that, we had the support of like guys like Marcus Luttrell, Dakota Meyer, Leroy Petrie, and just those names attached are like, they helped us out so much because it bridges that civilian veteran divide where people in the veteran community kind of know us, but it's very specific to the veteran community. Whereas like guys like Marcus and Dakota, Leroy, Clint, they help. They help us bridge that gap to get in people that supported the movie outside of And
one thing that we wanted to show too is yes, Article 15 and Ranger Up are technically direct competitors, but it doesn't matter. Like us coming together and working together with one of the giants that had kind of paved the way for this space, because Ranger Up is about to celebrate their 10-year anniversary. Like it was, hey, we don't have to be assholes to each other. What happens if we do something together? And you guys are seeing that now. Range 15 is what was the byproduct of us saying, hey, let's partner up with another company and see where it goes from there.
I think there are a lot of people that let their egos get in the way of things like that, like huge collaborations. That's freaking incredible that you guys were able to kind of put all that aside.
My ego got in a big way of the movie.
I had to lean over a little
I was like, I need the microphone, guys. I need the microphone.
Man, what is it? The balance that we have with Matt and Nick in the same room is fun. I mean, you guys, if you ever sit at just a dinner table, the bantering that goes back and forth, it's like a married couple, and it's the NCO and the officer banter. It's so fun just to be around. I love it.
I want to speak that it's funny because when people that not in the inside circle, they're like, God, you and Nick don't like each other, and it's not that. It's just what we've grown to do, and I have like the utmost reverence for that dude. He's one of the hardest working, talented, smart guys I've ever met, even though he went to West Point. But it's funny because people are like, no, actually, Matt and Nick are really close friends. They just act like they hate each other, and that's kind of the vibe, which is really special about this film. Is we play like an extended version of ourselves in the movie. So like you have that banter between Nick and I. You have the JT-isms, as I call. You got the brute, the big pop, the rock.
It's really funny. Like we were talking about this the other day about people that don't know us and hang out with the group. They really are confused by Nick and Matt because as soon as they start drinking, Nick will attack Matt, and then Matt's just really rude back. But he's so used to it because we all know each other that that's all funny to everybody. But other people are like, "Oh God,
that's not right. I don't understand."
And there was a couple times on rewrites of the script. I mean, the script went through multiple rewrites.
26 rewrites.
Yeah, 26
I would
rewrites.
say July, and this is behind the scenes, but July, there was this.
Yeah, they flew into town, and we were on our side. We're like, man,
They might fight.
Are we gonna fight? We might. I mean, I'll bring a mouthpiece because we don't know where this is going. We're gonna lock ourselves in a room, and we're coming out with a final script. And we walked out. I think we walked away closer.
We took it. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
we took it. Was the coolest thing I've ever done. We took a giant thing of butcher paper. We wrote every major pinnacle point of the movie and stapled it around this conference room, and then we rewrote the movie.
Wow.
And
Were you guys just not pleased with it at that point? It wasn't where you wanted it?
This is the way it went down. So when the original write was very specific to Article 15 clothing and budget. And then as the budget grew, everybody had their own ideas of where it should go. And then, the RU side and Nick did their rewrites, and there was no middle ground. So it was like, this is what the movie should be on our side. They said this movie should be on their side. So we butted heads. But I can honestly say if that butting of heads would have never happened, we would have not had the amazing film that we have today.
The story that you're going to get, which we walked out of that hotel room after 72 hours of not leaving it saying, holy shit.
Best script we've had. Yeah, that was the best script out of everything we had. That was it. So we were happy with it.
That's honestly incredible. And you spoke about the budget. Originally, you guys set out for, what was it, $250K, something like that?
$325,000.
So $325. And what was the final result on the crowdfund?
Right now we are at about $1 million and and like $81,000. I think last time I looked at it. So yeah, above $1 million. And
To be honest, we've spent almost 1.8, 1.9. Like, we're still paying bills. We made a conscious decision during production to go $200,000 over budget because of what was put on the table to us. It was like, we have to do this. There is no other way. Like, we have to. So we're still paying that debt right now.
It's like we don't want to ask people for more money or anything like that. We still have it's in demand, so there are perks still available that are pretty cool. And we try to keep up with that so people have can have involvement in the film. But yeah, I mean, RU side and Article 15 are literally eating a lot of these costs. But again, at the end of the day, this movie, it's once in a lifetime opportunity to like make a film by veterans for veterans, and then whoever else wants to enjoy or culture.
That was Nick's pitch. He goes, "This could be the only one. Let's swing for the trees."
Yeah. And you know what? It's you said you kind of had to absorb that cost, but it's much larger than just the two companies. It's a significant thing for not just veterans, not just the funny side of the industry, the clothing, whatever. It's significant for everybody around you.
Well, that's why. So when so many people have supported this film, it's insane. Like, and that's why we decided collectively to make the making of Range 15, which Tim O'Donnell is producing and directing.
I can't wait to see that.
You really get to see like the serious side of us, because the film is very representational of our comedy and humor. Whereas the documentary, you get to see the long, the 15, 16-hour days on set. Then we're getting off, having to do rewrites, training our lines, producing the film, and all the people that came out and donated their time that they didn't have to. They just wanted to be a part of this, and it's truly amazing and humbling.
That's
the
incredible.
Most stressful situation of my life. Like, you'll see our performances, but at the end of the day, we're the lead cast and we're producing the film. So that means every problem that comes up with this production is our problem. And it was amazing to see everybody perform without that affecting what was going on. And it was very stressful.
I think a big testament also was the fact that like everyone who worked on sets before, all the previous guys with experience of doing movies said it was the most fun they've ever had on any set. And it was just, we went there, we knew what we were doing, we were ready, we knew the script like the back of our hand, but we also had fun. It was at no time was it like there was really angers with it was. We kept it at night. We talked about it. Boom. The next day started fresh, and we had fun the whole time. So it was a blast.
That was a good compliment to get from the Hollywood because we hired a lot of Hollywood people.
Yeah, you guys weren't messing around.
But to hear them come back and say, they were so excited to go to work every day. Which it will show in the film, because if you have a motivated crew, and the crew is what will make or break your film, and they put that extra ounce of effort. Even the director of photography said, "I love you guys so much. Like, this is really fun for me, and I'm really getting creative and going for it."
Yeah, guys, I was able to see the trailer a little bit ago, and I'll tell you what, it's effing beautiful. Honestly, the cinematography is of Hollywood quality, and you kind of would expect that. But the edits are funny. The script, I mean, it's just incredible. So before we kind of wrap this up, I want to get each of you to kind of give me one of your favorite scenes that you can kind of talk about a little bit. Give the people at home a little taste.
No. There's a scene in the movie where I'm in a not a good position in life, and everybody, I'm let's just say very emasculated in a dark way. Okay, my favorite scene. I don't know. That's hard pressed. There's so many good things. I think maybe overall it's just the cameos. Every scene you're introduced to kind of a new character and in the community, and there's a lot of oh my god moments. And Latrell's one of those, and there's a kind of a plot twist to that, which I will not give away. But you think one thing, another thing's it's just
You steal mine,
yeah, it's crazy.
My favorite scene is in the end of the movie where you think something's gonna happen, and then we just flip that upside down and set it on fire for you.
All right.
For me, it was just being able to work with Danny Trejo. Just growing up in L.A., growing up in the San Fernando Valley. He's from there. Yeah, I got a tattoo, Danny Trejo, on my thigh. No big deal.
Speaking of the microphone.
But that was awesome for me. I think it was nice to work with that guy and just kind of meet him in person, see how he actually was. Awesome dude. The scene we did together was insane. I'll remember for the rest of my life. And so for me, that was one of the better scenes that I got to be a part of.
That's incredible, man. You guys, the people that you were able to get involved in this that are, seasoned actors. I'm watching the trailer, just jaw dropped.
Sean Astin too, to give him a little shout out. Like, he spent it was 100 degrees that day in LA, and he spent the entire day literally hanging out with every person a part of the movie. Like, the crew, like, he made it his. It didn't matter if you were a makeup artist or if you were a gaffer or you were the mic guy. Like, he would spend time with everyone and just hang out. Like, he was the nicest guy I've ever met.
That says a lot about him. It kind of says that he loves it. That's incredible, man. So, guys, definitely keep an eye out for the Range 15 movie. I want to say thank you to the guys from Article 15 Clothing. I mean, is there anything you want to say to the people on the Gun Collective watching?
No, we love you guys, and thank you for having us on. And then I hope you guys get a kick out of the trailer and see the film. It'll be a good time.
January 26th.
What was that saying?
The morning of January 26th, the trailer will drop to the world.
Get ready for it. It's coming, guys. So, as always, be sure to check out the sponsors, Falcor Defense and Midwest Industries, down in the description of the video. And as always, thank you all for watching.
Is it right there?
It's right there. I think
I see
down
it.
there.
Oh, the editing.